All right. Hey, everybody. Zach LeBeau, CEO of SingularDTV here, giving a quick update for the week of Monday, the 13th. We're still in stealth mode here. Things are going very well. We're nothing too exciting right now that we can report on. Give us another month or so of your patience, and we'll really start to see some things moving here that we can be more public about. A lot of people are asking about Balance 3 right now. Balance 3, of course, is SingularDTV's commitment to provide the public with real-time, transparent accounting on the blockchain. Balance 3 is a consensus entity that provides these services. Right now, Balance 3 is going through what a lot of us are, growth and hiring. They are in demand to do transparent accounting for a number of different entities. And when it comes down to it, they're coding this, they're developing it, they're architecting it. SingularDTV helps and assists when and where we can, but ultimately we are at the mercy of their schedule. Balance 3 would be happy to share their scheduling and their specifics with you. If you would like to contact them to know more about what they're up to, please do so. Google, find out their information, or go to our SingularDTV Slack and ask Boyan Valinov, our community manager, how you can contact them. Again, things like this, transparent accounting, what we're doing here has never happened before. So if you could give us a little bit of a patience for pioneering understanding, we'd really appreciate that. So, this actually brings up a really important point. I don't want to get too outside of this update, but it's something that I don't think a lot of people are aware of, because in this decentralization movement, because that's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a movement. This is like a paradigm shifting time and place in history, right? Where we're going from centralization into decentralization. And, we, SingularDTV, Consensus, everyone in this space really suffers kind of from a lack of personnel. A lack of personnel that really understands or has a decentralized mindset. Because that's what this is. There's not enough personnel in the world yet with a decentralized mindset, and you really can't throw money at this. You can't throw money at decentralized applications and think that it's going to get done bigger, better, faster. It just does not work that way. I remember last year I was giving a keynote speech at Microsoft here in New York City, and most of the speech was about a rights management gateway. And a gentleman from the audience comes up, and he asks me, he's like, okay, so SingularDTV, you're spending $7.5 million building your platform, and only a portion of that is going to rights management. How can you expect to compete with so and so? And he named this one company that was raising $100 million to build a rights management platform. And I asked him, I said, okay, so is this company spending $100 million developing rights management on the Ethereum blockchain? Are they using decentralized computing? And he was like, no. And I said, wow, I mean, what a waste of $100 million. I think that, you can't expect your conceptualists, your engineers, your programmers, you can't expect them to understand decentralization just because you're paying them to build decentralized applications. This is not something that you can throw money at. SingularDTV, we're doing this cheaper, I believe, cheaper, better, faster than anyone, because we're truly looking at it from a decentralized point of view. We're looking at it from a unique perspective of having our development ladder be born from. I mean, we've been working on tokenized ecosystems since the spring of 2014, and I think that that gives us a very unique perspective. I think a lot of people are still approaching things in this industry, in the community, from a centralized point of view. And when you do that, you're really only skimming the surface of the power and potential of decentralized computing. You really just can't hire people and expect to train them into a decentralized mindset. It's not like that. We human beings our society, our civilization, since the beginning of recorded history, uh, 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 has revolved around, has been molded by centralizing forces. Um, so, you know, what's happening now, for the first time really in recorded history, is this paradigm shift from centralization into decentralization. We're just now waking up to it, and it's very, very difficult, I think, for people to shift their thinking, their mindset from centralization into decentralization. And as I said before, you just can't throw money at it. One good programmer who's approaching it from a decentralized perspective is more focused, more efficient, more powerful than 100 developers or even 1,000 developers who are approaching it from a centralized point of view. It's that big of a difference. So, um, another reason why I think SingularDTV is on the right track. We've got a core group of people who really get it, who really have a decentralized point of view, perspective. And again, that's because our development ladder since early 2014 has been born from this unique perspective of tokenized ecosystems. And we're further along on that development ladder than anyone else, and we have a really unique perspective on it. So anyway, lots of good things coming. That's a little bit of a tangent. Moving on. So yeah, our developers, we are coding now. We are coding version 1 of our rights management gateway, and we're about 50% of the way through. So really over the next 2 weeks, these next 2 weeks of coding are really important to help us determine what the specific date is that we would be able to launch version 1 of our rights management gateway. So that's really great. We've also we sent a crew to Seattle and LA and Hong Kong, and we're just getting back right now. What we did is we had a number of different meetings and lots of excellent strategic partnerships formed. Shot a lot of content for our documentaries. Shot a lot of content for marketing materials that we're planning on putting together and launching in conjunction with the launch of version 1 of our rights management gateway. And we're also putting together an event of sorts in conjunction with this launch of version 1 of Rights Management Gateway. So we'll have more to report on that as it comes, but exciting things coming. I've been working a lot in Los Angeles on on Singular, the sci-fi series, and doing a lot of business development meetings and relationships. We will be hiring a content director very soon for our video on demand portal. And this person will be an industry expert in distribution in Hollywood with many, many years of experience at the top level, the top levels of the industry. And when it's official, we'll be making this announcement, but it's a very, very good for us. It's a very big hire. We're super excited. More on that soon. And really, again, stealth mode, lots of things happening, deep down. It's still waters running deep, okay? Quiet on the surface, lots of things going on underneath. But any questions or comments you have, please go to our Slack, contact Boyan Balanov, our community manager. And thank you very much. Lots of good things coming, and looking forward to unveiling them for you. Thank you.